بسم الآب والابن والروح القدس الله الواحد أمين. لتحل نعمة ربنا يسوع المسيح إلى الأبد علينا أمين. كل سنة وحضراتكم طيبين by the new Coptic year. May God give us to start righteously and to be focused in His kingdom. All the months of Tut, the church teaches us that there is the kingdom of heaven. And we have to focus all of our life upon this. And what is the definitions of the kingdom of heaven? It is to live with God forever. And the kingdom is not place, but it is a condition that we are in Jesus Christ, that He represents us to God the Father. And this is why Jesus Christ today in the gospel, He said that no one can He said that no one can know the Father except the Son, and no one knows the Son except the Father. And this is why Jesus Christ come to our earth and give Himself to us to be united with Him. This is important. This is the why God let His Son to come and incarnate to take our nature, to abide in Him, and to take union and communion. احفظوا الكلمة دي. To take union and communion. We are in Him so we can live forever, and whatever He did for us to give us the new nature. And what is the new nature? There is no death anymore. There is no death. And this is the glad tiding for the human being. All of us, they are afraid from death. But it's important to know that death itself, this word is not present in the dictionary, in the Orthodox dictionary, but it is transformation from the earthly life to the heavenly life. To be abide with God, to have the unity with God, to have the communion with God. Everything that gave us to us the whole life. And He said, I am the life. And one of the Pharisees wanted to taste Jesus Christ, and he said, how can I gain this life? How can I take this life? How can I be a partaker of this life? He said, what's written in the law? And هو شاطر قوي. He said, أنا أقدر أقول لك موجودة. To love the God by all your hearts, your minds, and your emotions and everything. And this is only words by mouth. There is no action. And finally, Jesus Christ, in the last verse, He said, you answered rightly, but to live these commandments. Unfortunately, sorry to say that, unfortunately, many Christians, they are focusing to say, yes, I know God, I believe in Him, I go to the church, I participate in حاجات كتيرة قوي. And finally, we are not do. So important to do, not to speak. To represent your faith by doing, by deeds. Because the faith without deed or action is dead. Is dead. Yesterday, if you attended the liturgy, there is the gospel of the 10 virgins. 5 of them, they do. And they did the deeds, the commandments. They live and they do the commandments. but 5 of them, they are only believe and focus. They said, Lord, Lord. They know him very well. He is a Lord. This is the face. But without action, قال لهم أنا ما أعرفكمش. I don't know you. Sorry to say that not all the Christians come with God in his heaven. Sorry. Because may they believe, but there is no deed at all. And this is why in the epistle of Saint George today, he commands his disciple Timothy, and said to him, you have to suffer these things. Sayyidina, we don't to suffer. Suffer, we are annoying that we heard that there is suffering in the way of God. But if you listen carefully to him, he said that it's no tribulations, there is no suffering, but it is consider him as a soldier. اللي فيكم دخل الجيش بس مش السيدات يعني اللي فيكم دخل الجيش كانت في program, very strict program. أنا عن نفسي دخلت الجيش to wake up early, to do your exercise before breakfast, and the food in that time, in a specific time. Everything is in the rule. There is a rule in the life. And this is why St. Paul said to his disciple, you have to act as a soldier, to believe as a soldier, that you are listening carefully to the commandments and finally you did it. This is the Christianity. This is the heaven. This is the King of heaven. So, St. Paul also in the Hebrews said that we are surrounded by the cloud of witnesses. Mary Gergis, الست العذراء, clouds of witnesses. Yes, they are ending this race. But before that, we are looking to Jesus Christ. He is the founder and the finisher of this race. He do it in our behalf. He encouraged us to go in this race. And this is the heaven. This is the action to look for the Jesus Christ and who follow him, who come in communion and union with him. And finally, yes, they did the race. Very important to know that. The Christianity, it's not just to believe and just some believe in our minds and that's it. Yes, we believe in one God, God the Father, the Pantocrator, and we believe in the Holy Trinity, and we believe the Holy Spirit. And what is the manifestation of this belief? That yes, I wake up early and come to the church. I wake up early to give thanks to God. And I behave in our works and our university and the schools as a Christian. There is a role model like a soldier. Very important. الكنيسة في شهر توت بتقول خدوا بالكم في مهم قوي تعرفوا اني ملكوت السماوات اسمه ملكوت السماوات King of Heaven. مش place، لكن ده ملك المسيح علينا. عشان كده تجسد المسيح وخد طبيعتنا عشان نبقى فيه يبقى فيه اتحاد وفيه شركة. اتحاد وشركة. اتحاد يعني ماسكين فيه للأبد، والشركة ناخد كل اللي منه ويبقى لينا. زي بالظبط السيد المسيح أو معلمنا بولس الرسول في رسالة أفسس بيقول زي الزوج والزوجة بيبقى في اتحاد وكل منهما يعطي الآخر. احنا ندي حب للمسيح ونديله كل الخضوع وهو اللي يدينا كل الحياة. عشان كده كتير قوي يقولوا لا أنا مش قادر أعمل وصايا ربنا. معلمنا بولس النهارده يقول لا، خليك جندي صالح. الجندي بيبقى عليه إن هو to obey the order and to do it، مش obey وبس، to do it. علشان كده يقول إن الملكوت ده أو الحياة مع ربنا عاملة زي سباق. اللي الأول اللي فاز لأجلنا يسوع المسيح. يقول كده the author and the finisher، هو بدأ وهو اللي كمل له لينا، بس احنا بنبص له وبنمشي وراه، بنمشي وراه، ونلاقي اللي ماشيين وراه كتير قوي ومحوطيننا ويقولوا لنا لا خد بالك من السكة دي، بلاش تعمل كذا. witnesses. علشان كده be a witness by your doing not by your saying. ربنا يدينا القوة والنعمة، لإلهنا المجد الدائم إلى الأبد آمين.